YouTube and Snapchat and Rumble and fuck, shake your tits and swing your dicks. Well, look at that. It's another fucking Friday, and to get your weekend off to a proper start, here's another titty-clapping, schmeckle-slapping episode of your favorite internet sensation with libation, the Friday Wrap-Up. Before we get today's show kicked off, I want to tip my hat to today's libation. And it's been a week. It has been a fucking week. I needed something forte, something with some horsepower in it. So I went with a little Elijah Craig small batch bourbon, 96 proof. This'll put a little lead in your pencil. So salud, drink up and be somebody. Oh, I needed that today, man. Like I said, it's been a fucking week. I blinked, and like this week went by. And I had so much shit to do. Worked late every fucking night. I'm going to be on the road for the next couple of weeks. So, I mean, I got to tie up loose ends here and there. I mean, it's a lot. You know, this fucking adult thing sucks. Anyway, so, like I said, it's been a week. So, you know, I'm not a big fan of Easter. Okay? I think it's a dumb holiday. All right, it is. I'm not, doesn't do nothing for me. I'm not a religious guy. I mean, basically, you're celebrating either the dehydration of Christ or zombie Jesus, depending on whichever church you fucking belong to. Okay? I've said this before. This isn't anything new. So typically, I don't decorate for Easter. Okay? Like, I don't, you know, like, I mean, every other holiday, even fucking St. Patty's Day, I got something outside. You know, it delights people or it infuriates them. I don't give a shit. Even though I was looking for, like, a zombie Jesus or two bunnies humping, because that's about the extent of my decorations for Easter. But I couldn't find that, so I didn't really do nothing. I did hang, like, a Happy Easter sign on the door, okay? But I should have known better. Because when you do that, all right, it's like ringing the fucking dinner bell for all the religious nutbags in the fucking area, okay? So the other morning, I'm coming home from the gym, and I catch some fucking retard on my stoop sliding a pamphlet underneath the doormat. I get out of the truck, like, what are you doing? Oh, I was leaving this for whoever lives in the house. I'm like, yeah, that's me. What the fuck is it? Here I'm thinking this guy might be trying to serve a subpoena or something, although for what, I don't know, right? He's some born-again nutbag, all right? Of all the fucking people to leave any kind of religious paraphernalia, me, right? Of all people, me. So he goes, well, he's like, I see you celebrate the our Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. And I looked at him and went, what? And he's pointing at the fucking Happy Easter sign, and I'm going, you motherfucker. I said, listen to me. You want to meet God? Because you're about to. In about 3 seconds, you're going to meet him face to face. He goes, well, I thought, you celebrate our Lord. I said, you say it one more time. And she said, you're gonna go past go right to the fucking pearly gates. Get the fuck out of here, pal. And I said, if I ever see you back here on my fucking property again, I said, you better pray Jesus is standing next to you to resurrect your face when I blast it off your fucking head. Get the fuck out of here. Could you imagine? Okay? I thought I did away with all these religious crazies. I chased the fucking the terrorists away across the street. Years ago, the Jehovah's Witnesses used to ring the doorbell every Sunday. Every fucking Sunday at 2 o'clock. Right before we sat down to eat, the fucking Jehovah's Witnesses. So one day I said, all right, I'm going to take care of this. 1, 2, 3. I strip down naked. I grab a raw chicken. I open the door like this. They trampled their own children to get away. They never came back. I guess they didn't share the information with the born-again crazy fucks. Okay? Our Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. Oh, get the fuck out of here. Jesus, Mary and Joseph, the shit that I got to deal with. Oh, it ain't fucking easy. And now this week, people are fucking... All you hear about is the tariffs, the people panic. Oh my God, the stock market, Trump's tanking the market. First of all, he actually reversed recession. Okay? The market bounced back. The only reason why the market tanked is because everybody went fucking crazy and started panicking. They were panicans. Okay? You know what a panican is? It's a Republican with no fucking balls. That's what it is. Okay? They all went they started panicking and selling. Hey, you know what? Good. See, the average person when it comes to economics and the stock market is pretty fucking dumb. Now, I'm not sitting here saying I'm Warren Buffett or Jamie Dimon or anything like that, but I know a thing or two about a thing or two. So when the market starts to drop, that's because all these fucking billionaires who have large positions, right? These hedge fund managers start dropping the positions. That's good for the little guy like us, because now we can go in and buy these fucking stocks at cut rate prices. So when the market drops, that's when you go in and you buy, baby. Buy, because you know what? What goes down comes right back up, okay? It's going to go up. So now you get Amazon at like fucking half price. And then when it goes up, man, you doubled your fucking money. Maybe quadrupled, quintupled. Okay? So the market bounced right back. Trump knows what he's doing. Okay, look. He said it. There's going to be a little bit of pain before everything rights itself. This is a global reset. You don't do that without causing a few issues first, okay? You can't make an omelet unless you break a few eggs. That's what he's doing. He's breaking eggs. Now, he did that. He put widespread fucking tariffs. All of these countries came back and wanted to cut deals. It was so impossible, you couldn't even fucking line them up. So he paused the tariffs for 90 days on every country except the one that retaliated. That was fucking China. Stupid on China's part. See, China thinks that we need that. We don't need that. We never did. We rely on them a lot because that's all the other powers that be that let China run fucking rampant all this time. So China actually needs us more than we need them. We can outsource from other countries. We have all the resources ourselves. Okay. Companies will start coming back to the U.S., start producing back in the U.S. Listen, if you buy American goods, you got nothing to worry about. Okay? If you're gonna buy made in China, made over here, made over there, yeah, you gotta pay a little bit more money right now. Okay? It's okay. It's fine. Okay? Global reset means in the big picture, forest through the trees. In the long run, everything is going to be fucking hunky-dory, and the United States is going to be the mega fucking powerhouse it was before FDR fucked it all up. Okay, that's how far back that goes for you historians. As far as the market goes, my guess is by July, everything's going to be fucking copacetic. So while it's dropping, don't buy everything. Okay? Set up an E-Trade account. Call your fucking broker. Do whatever the fuck you gotta do. Buy everything. Okay? You heard it here first. Alright? Salud. Markets were soaring on Wednesday. I don't know what the fuck everybody was panicking about. In other Trump news, he did secure control of the Panama Canal again. In case everybody fucking missed that. Okay? Carter gave the fucking Panama Canal away to Panama for $1. Well, basically let China use it as their own fucking glory hole. Okay? So now, Trump sent Hegseth back in there and goes, all right, you straighten this out. And they basically cut a deal with Panama. United States is going to provide 100% security. We got carte blanche over the canal. We got first right of passage. We're golden, baby. Okay? Promises made, promises kept. Okay? What else this week? Oh, Passover. For my kosher friends, Passover starts this weekend. And here's a special message from our new friend, Kosher Moish.
Hello again. It's me. It's Kosher Moish. I bet you didn't think you'd see me again so very soon. But here I am, you know. They asked me to come in and talk to you a little bit about Passover. It's Passover starting this weekend. It's one of the high holy Jewish holidays. You know, we sit down, we read the plagues, you have a little brisket, you have to fast, you have your unleavened bread, you have your matzah, which I tell you, it tastes like drywall, but you eat it, you gotta eat it, okay? It's all part of the experience. Okay, I like the brisket, I look forward to it, maybe a little matzah ball soup. Some latkes, you know, maybe you have some. It's as long as it's unleavened. Okay, so I can't have a bagel. But the world is going to end because I can't have a bagel. I'll be okay, I tell you, I'll survive. So it's Passover this weekend. For all my Jewish friends out there, my kosher friends, okay, l'chaim, next year in Jerusalem, and Azizen Pesach.
So, happy Passover, kids. Okay. So, riddle me this. What do Nostrils, Toothpaste, and Trannys have in common? Well, they're all right here on the Friday wrap-up, so let's go, baby! Now, a word from our foreign correspondent, Wuhan.
Oh, hello! Welcome back to the Friday wrap-up. This weekend I hear is a Passover. What is a Passover? In China, we don't pass over anything. We run something over in the street. We take it home and eat it for dinner. We eat the rabbit, we eat the mice, and we eat the cat. We don't eat the dog, though, because of the Korean. They eat the dog. But the Chinese people, we rather the pussy. You think it's a sesame chicken, but it's a really sesame pussy. General Tso chicken, really General Tso pussy. Huh? So, a Passover, Jewish holiday. We don't have a Jewish people in China. No, but I hear the Jewish people rather the Chinese food. And the rest of the time I check, pussy is a kosher for Passover. Ha ha. Very good.
All right, kids, get your tickets. I'm about to hop onto that maniacal magical express and the mayhem and fuckery the crazy train's about to leave the station. Oh, but... Woo! First stop, New York City. So, the notion of Mayor Nostrils is gaining a lot of traction lately. So the New York City Ambulance Union is backing him up. Billy Joel just donated $50,000 to his campaign super PAC. Can you imagine this? This might actually become a fucking reality. Cuomo, who's going to go from governor to fucking mayor of New York City. We're gonna go from is you Ed my baby to gonna be you know. I still think this is a fucking dumb move on his part. Asinine. He should be setting his sights on Congress or the Senate. You don't go from the governor of New York State to the mayor of New York City. You go from the mayor of New York City to the governor of New York State. That's a step up. This is a step back. I mean, look. If anything, I would challenge. I don't know. I mean, he could challenge fucking Hochul in the primary for governor. Nothing stopping him from that. But I would say, you know what? New York State's already fucked up. He already fucked up the city while he was the governor. If I was him, I would honestly, and I'm hoping he don't, but I would set my sights on Congress or the Senate. But, you know, hey, listen, we might, you know, I want to say he can't be any worse than Adams, but I said that about Adams with regards to fucking de Blasio. Learned my lesson. I just don't want a Democrat mayor in New York City anymore. Period. Amen. Okay? They've done enough fucking damage. Next stop, Kentucky. Show! Kentucky Fried Chicken has a new product out. It's fried chicken flavored toothpaste. Okay, because we needed this. Fried chicken flavored toothpaste. Let the fatzos rejoice. I mean, these fat fucks will never have cavities ever again. Apparently, these fatzos are eating the fucking toothpaste by the bucket. Okay? Holy shit. I can't believe it. Like, we needed this, right? We needed fried chicken flavored toothpaste. I can't even imagine it being good. Oh, apparently it also delights another demographic. Hey, man, did you say fried chicken flavored toothpaste? That's right, Pops. That's exactly what I said. God damn it, I love me some fried chicken. Rest my case. Well, you know what? Where can I get some of this here shit? Well, you know, it's pretty much sold out, and, you know, what are you going to do with toothpaste? Oh, that's right. I ain't got no goddamn teeth. God damn it. Why don't they make a product here for us puppets? This is racism. This is racism against puppets. I'm going to call somebody. I mean, you know, with all this DEI shit, he may have a point. Okay, next stop, Washington, D.C. So they had some correspondence dinner the other night, I think at the White House. And Trump... Yeah, Trump doesn't need comedians. He doesn't need anybody. He's a one-man show. The fucking guy's actually pretty fucking funny. So he's up there talking, and the topic of Adam Schiff comes up, and he basically called Adam Schiff a watermelon head and made fun of his neck. Have you seen Adam Schiff? We have a guy in the Senate. His name's, maybe you heard of him, Adam Schiff. Okay, Adam Schiff. Remember Russia. Okay, and you know. And look at him. We call him Watermelon Head because his head is huge and he's got a tiny little neck, like the width of my finger. And I go, how does that head with that big fat face stay on top of his neck? Okay, it's like a grapefruit on a golf tee. Okay, it's unbelievable, right? Have you seen it? Have you seen it? I fucking love him. Last stop, Wigan, England. Across the pond we go. So, two trannies competed in the women's. They made it to the finals of a women's billiard championship. So let me rephrase this for you. Two trannies, okay? They were men, and now they're broads. Chicks with dicks, okay? Or men with tits, okay? Competed in an all-women's billiard tournament. And they were the two finalists, okay? So, again, two men pretending to be women in an all-women's championship, and they're the finalists. Saints preserve us! Their names are Harriet Haynes and Lucy Smith. You can't make this shit up, okay? Both of them have dicks and pool cues, okay? All right? Of course the men would be the fucking finalists in a billiard championship, okay? We know how to handle our sticks and balls, especially around the holes, okay? This is the next level insanity. I can't. What the fuck is next? Seriously. Men should be in men's championships or men's contests, and women should be in women's contests. Unless it's like, integrated, then that's a different story, okay? But I just find it funny that the two women that were formerly guys enter into an all-women's championship, and they make the fucking finals. They blow out all the biological broads. Imagine this shit. It just never gets old. All right, kids, your sports update. MLB, Yankees and Giants tonight at 7:05. Mets and A's tonight at 10:05. Phillies and Cardinals tonight at 8:15. NHL. Rangers and Hurricanes Saturday at 12:30. Islanders and Flyers tonight at 12:30. That can't be right. 12:30. No. That must be tomorrow at 12:30. I might have gotten that wrong. But, who cares? Did you see the Rangers-Islanders game last night? If you're a Rangers fan, good. Yeah, they won. Great. If you're an Islanders fan, shouldn't be shocked. But, don't get your hopes up, kids, because the Rangers are not going to the fucking playoffs. They're ice headed. Okay? It's a reality now. I mean, I heard somebody the other day, the Rangers are just like what? I think they're 8 games out. It ain't happening. The fucking season's pretty much over. So they went out with a bang. They beat the Islanders. Okay. Wow. I can beat the Islanders. This season was just painful. Okay? Painful. They're talking about shit cannon Laviolette because he's like, I think this guy's just at the end of his rope. I mean, after a loss, he didn't go back and address the locker room. He kind of just had like a kind of attitude. Yeah, I don't blame him. It's not really Laviolette that they should be worried about. I mean, I don't think he's the type of coach that can get a team out of a funk. I don't think he can. Like, if things are good or copacetic, he's good. Like last year, things were good. He got him over the line. He got him right to basically, one game away from the Stanley Cup championships, which they shit the bet on, okay? But when things get a little fucking rocky, this guy does not have the wherewithal to pull them out of the quagmire. It just doesn't, okay? I don't hate the guy, but that's the kind of coach he is. The real problem here is not so much Laviolette, it's their GM, Chris Drury. He's got to go. This is the guy that fucked the whole season in the ass. He lost control of that locker room. When he pulled that shit with Jacob Trouba and traded him, you don't trade the captain in the middle of the fucking season, okay? You just don't do that. When he did that, and it was a heavy-handed move, he lost the fucking locker room. Everybody went in different directions, and Laviolette doesn't have the wherewithal to pull them all together. So maybe both of them need to go, but definitely Drury. But before he goes, he doesn't need to lock Panarin into a contract before the fucking season concludes. Okay, otherwise this guy's a free agent, and we might lose him. So, there's that. NBA, Knicks and Cavs tonight at 7:30. Nets and Timberwolves tonight at 9. The Knicks are playing the Nets on Saturday at 1 o'clock for anybody who cares. Bulls and Wizards tonight at 8 o'clock. So, this is the last week for NBA regular season play. Championships are coming up, the finals. So, Knicks clinched the playoff spot, third seed, which, we thought they would at least get in the fourth, but Indiana ended up in the fourth seed. Knicks are in the third, but let's see how long they hold on to it. I mean, I don't expect the Knicks to go very far in the playoffs because they still got to play the Celtics and the Cavaliers, and I think they're like 0-4 against the fucking Celtics and 0-3 against the Cavaliers or something. They haven't beat either one of these fucking teams all year. Okay, the other night, Tuesday night, I think it was, the Knicks played the Celtics, and they rolled out their superstars. It was a great game. Went into overtime. What happened? Celtics won. Okay? The Knicks just can't execute against these two teams. So I don't suspect them going very far in the playoffs, but we do get to watch our Knicks for a little longer this year, so I guess that's not a bad thing. The Bulls secured a spot in the play-in tournament. I don't think they got a good shot at this either, but we'll see what happens. I mean, that's a fucking long shot, the Bulls. I'm a nostalgic fan of the Bulls. I've said this before. I don't hate the team, but it's not my Bulls. It's not my Chicago Bulls. My Chicago Bulls, ended in 98. I think that, just the 90s were it. Done. Okay, after that, it was a very sad time in basketball. The Nets took a nice steamy shit, so they're not doing anything after this week. And that's that. NCAA. So, big congratulations to the Florida Gators for winning the NCAA championship Monday night against the Houston Cougars and making me a few dollars rich. And thank you, boys. That was a hell of a fucking game. Hell of a game. Okay? Basically, the Gators did to the Cougars what the Cougars did to Duke the other night. Okay? I got to tell you, I love March Madness. I prefer watching college hoops over the NBA any day of the week. It's just more exhilarating for me. And I noticed something when I'm watching all of these brackets and tournaments and stuff like that. There's a lot of white kids shooting hoops in college. And you wonder what the fuck happens to these kids when they get to the NBA, right? Like, you very rarely see any of them in the NBA. Like that one kid that plays for Duke, Colin Flagg, great kid. Fucking kid's a monster, right? I heard he's working out with the San Antonio Spurs, but usually what happens with these guys is, they make it to the NBA and they either become like good utility guys, good swingmen, or nothing illustrious. They don't have a Michael Jordan, Magic Johnson, Kareem or Kobe type of fucking career. Okay. They kind of just eke by, like Steve Kerr, Most of them end up being coaches. That's the thing. They either go into NBA coaching, B squad coaching, college, high school, shit like that. Okay, but I mean, I can count on one hand how many white superstars there were in the NBA, right? Of course, Larry Bird, maybe Kevin McHale, Jerry Reese, Stockton. I might be missing one or two, but I'm talking like standouts, not just like good basketball, but like standouts. Like Larry Bird is Larry Bird, like up in that tier. Okay, like guys like Steve Kerr, Will Perdue, yeah, they were good, but I like that kid Dante DiVincenzo, but the Knicks screwed him over. But again, he's a good journeyman. He's not Larry Bird. You know what I mean? So that's my little rant on basketball. Okay, kids, on Tommy's Public Rub Review, we got a couple of things for you. So I was in the supermarket the other day, And I noticed something, and I was very excited by this. Now, I didn't purchase it yet. I will, but I didn't have the need to. They have gourmet Italian ketchup. Okay? Could you imagine this? I mean, so Italians make everything better. I get it. It's a German condiment. It was invented by some German immigrant, came to Pittsburgh, Heinz, okay? Made some ketchup. That's nice. But tomatoes are our department. I don't know why it took this fucking long. Okay? But I would imagine that these ketchups are probably fucking light years better than anything else you've ever had. I've made my own ketchup before. It's a pain in the ass. But it's the fucking best. So I'm excited to try these. I am going to go back and buy them. There's two brands I saw in particular. One was Muti, which makes, tomato sauce, canned tomatoes, tomato puree. It's a company out of Italy. They make the passata. They're crushed tomatoes. I can eat them right out of the fucking can with a spoon. So this one in particular, I'm a little excited to try. Okay? And then the other one was Rayo's. Rayo's makes gourmet ketchups. They have tree flavors. They got truffle and olive oil flavor. They got regular, obviously, and then they got arrabbiata, which is hot. I mean, again, I don't know why it took so long, but I'm excited to try these. Okay, and when I do, I'll maybe I'll do a little taste test, right? If I get some French fries or some shit, you know what I mean? Okay, but Italians make everything better. We do. Everything we touch, we make better, except World War II. We sort of fucked that one up, but that's one little blemish on the record. Ain't so bad. 1 out of 10 ain't bad, right? So there you go. Okay, next up. This is some very tragic news. So brace yourselves. A while back, I mentioned that the owner of Valley Caterers had passed away and his imbecile sons have put the business up for sale. And I told you that a couple people had inquired about it. Some Indians, some Chinese, nothing really came to fruition. They put the building up for sale for $2 million. Okay, they're basically giving it away. This is a thriving business. It's been a staple here in Franklin Square for fucking forever. It's over 50 years old. Actually, older than that. I think it's like 75 years old, whatever it is. It's my favorite fucking sandwich place. Everyone knows me, knows I fucking live there when it comes to sandwiches, okay? Like in the summertime on my way to the beach, my first stop, fucking Valley, okay? They're the only place that makes sweet potato pie, like my dear departed Aunt Barbara, okay? Like spot on, dead on, balls accurate. So here's the fucking update on Valley. Now somebody told me this and they said don't say nothing, but then I walked into Valley yesterday, and as soon as I walked in, they all swarmed me like, oh, you gotta hear this. So here's what's happening. Valley has been fucking sold. Wait for it. Apparently, they're either Hispanics or Caribbeans out of fucking St. Albans, Queens. They bought the building, and they're going to turn it into a daycare / fucking ooby, Plenta Duda Davida type of fucking fairy tale god church. Holy shit! I can't believe that this is happening. Apparently, the last day is in August. Okay? And then they're going to turn it into a daycare and fucking some foreign-speaking church. Like, we need that shit here? It's bad enough you're robbing this community of a fucking staple. Okay? A staple. It's bad enough that you're robbing me of my favorite sandwich joint. So, when I lived in Pennsylvania, I used to lay in bed at night and I used to dream of the sandwiches in this place. That's no joke. That's no bullshit. Okay? And now, how could you not? Like one of my favorites, the Knockout. They named it after me. It's a prime rib sandwich with caramelized onions and melted Swiss and a little garlic mayo and the au jus. And the reason they call it a knockout is because I broke somebody's fucking jaw while I was eating it because some moulignon wouldn't shut the fuck up while I was eating my lunch. Okay? True story. So how could I not be upset about this? So they're robbing the community of this wonderful culinary experience. And now I'm going to have to teach myself how to make my Aunt Barbara's sweet potato pie of her recipe I do not have. So I'm going to have to bench test this for fucking months now. Rather than on Thanksgiving. It's a one-time eat at Thanksgiving. Rather than just go in, get my pie, I'm happy. Okay, fat and happy. Now I gotta figure out how to make it. Okay, so not only are they shutting this place down, but they're turning it into a fucking daycare / fucking evangelical fucktard fucking church. Because we need that here. What the community does not need a daycare center. This isn't the community fair. So where are these people coming from, huh? I tell you where they're coming from. Every place but Franklin Square. That's where they're coming from. They're going to bust them in. They ruined St. Albans. Now they want to take a shit on our fucking neighborhood? Avant-garde. Here's what we should... This should never get zoned. If anybody listens to this show that has any connections with the town of Hempstead zoning boards, whatever the fuck, do whatever you got to do. Work the voodoo that you do so well. Make this not happen. These two German cocksuckers that own this fucking place should never have a minute's peace. Okay? I get it. You want to retire. Fine. Hold a note on the building. Sell it to somebody who wants to operate it as a delicatessen. Okay? Don't rob the community of this. Have some fucking integrity. See, the father, when he was alive, wouldn't do that. Because he built it. These spoiled fucking kids... They don't work. They don't build nothing. They just reap. They don't care. They got no emotion, no fucking honor to it. It's just no more old school values. Those are just all out the fucking window now. That's what it is. Okay? But I mean, if you're going to sell, first of all, $2 million places you fucking, that's a gold mine. If I had the money, I'd have bought it myself. You didn't have to do shit. You don't have to do shit. Just let the fucking thing run the way it is. Don't change nothing. Maybe when I add a couple things, improve a few things, fine. That place will pay you back within a year and a half, 2 years. Easy. Easy. How the fuck these migrant bastards get the money to buy this building? I don't know. That must have been some kind of DEI, government-funded fucking grant that slid it under the wire right at the last minute of the fucking... Biden administration. Okay? I can't get a mortgage for fucking $3 million, $2.5 million like that. I can't do that. Where do they get it? They're buying an entire building. Unbelievable. Just fucking unbelievable. This has been like tearing me up since Wednesday night. Just so you know. Okay. Other public grub news. Prince Umberto's right over here in Franklin Square is celebrating their 50th anniversary this weekend. So stop in, grab some food, grab a slice. They actually have some of the best Sicilian pizza in the neighborhood. I've always said that. The Sicilian is fucking one of the best. One of my favorites. Also, one of my favorites there is their grandpa pie, which is like a grandma's, which is more cheese. Which no one ever complained about more cheese. Unless, of course, they're lactose intolerant and then they shit their pants. But that's not my problem. Okay, so stop in, go see Maria, congratulate her, grab some food, grab some takeout. Food is delightful, and get some pizza while you're there. Tell them Uncle Tommy sent you. All right, on what the fuck is that? We're gonna talk about a Roman meat helmet. So what's a Roman meat helmet? Well, first off, there's a couple of prerequisites for this. Okay, first off, you have to know what a Roman centurion helmet looked like. You know, back in the day, they had like the thing, and it had like a nose guard that came down over here, okay? Then you also have to have a deck, okay? A deck and balls, all right? So here's what a Roman meat helmet is. It's basically when you take your ball, you do this, like women can't do this, okay? But biological women can't do this, okay? You need to actually have a cock and balls. Okay, and it's when you take your balls and you put them over somebody's eyes and you lay the schlong like right down their face. It's like a funny thing, like if your chick is sleeping, you know, and she's on the couch like sleeping. It's just, hey, you go over, you give them a Roman meat helmet, you take a selfie. They don't know, like the schlong is on their nose, the balls are in their eyes. I'm sure fruits do this to each other all day long. And then you take a little picture, you maybe print it out, you put it in front of their coffee. You know, and then they go in the morning, they go to drink their coffee. There's a picture, you're giving them a Roman meat helmet, it's hilarious. Okay? Hijinks. Just fun little things to do, you know, with your significant other. Unless, of course, you're a lesbian, then you can't do that, right? You maybe figure something else out, drop your tits on their face or something, I don't know. But, that's basically what a Roman meat helmet is. A few years ago, the town supervisor of Huntington got in trouble for doing this to one of his aides. Now, Chad Lupinacci was there. Look at this big fruit. He was a fruit, okay? He was a fruit, and he was sharing a room with an aide who was unfruited, and the guy falls asleep, and I don't know, for some reason, Chad thought it'd be funny to just give him a fucking Roman meat helmet. Well, the guy woke up with the dangling Chad in front of his face, and he went fucking crazy, and now he's not the town supervisor of Huntington anymore. So there's that. All right, kids, your PSA.
Hey, man. Crazy Rufus here, motherfuckers. I ain't been on this shit in a minute, but I'm gonna holler at you today, man. Because I got some shit to say. Okay? First off, you know these motherfuckers that gotta ruin your shit all the time? Like you talking to somebody, you talking about something is funny, and these motherfuckers gotta turn around and go, that ain't funny. Fuck you all, motherfucker. Or you see like a midget or some shit wandering around in the streets and you start laughing and shit. You go, hey, look at that motherfucking midget over there. And then some dumbass motherfucker go, hey, that ain't funny, man. That midget can't help being a motherfucking midget. Fuck y'all, man. That midget's funny. Okay, goddamn it, when I want to laugh at some shit, don't be telling me it ain't funny. How the fuck you know what's funny? I know what's fucking funny. Like when you see a motherfucking cripple fall out that motherfucking chair. That shit funny, okay? You mean tell me you walking down the street, some motherfucker come rolling along, that chair tip over, they fall out, their little crippled legs start kicking, you ain't gonna laugh your motherfucking asshole? Goddamn lying motherfuckers, of course you're gonna laugh. Don't be telling me, oh, Rufus, that ain't funny shit, man. Look at that poor motherfucker, he broken. Fuck him. I ain't break him. But this motherfucker gonna fall out of this motherfucking chair in front of me. This motherfucker gonna laugh at that shit. That's some funny shit, man. Life's too motherfucking short. Man ain't laughing at no motherfucking funny shit. That's all I'm gonna say to you. And another thing I got to talk to you about, these crazy ass motherfucking bitches. It ain't no wonder why ain't no man wanna fuck these bitches, because they're all motherfucking crazy. Talk about, my astrological sign is this, and my astrological sign is that. Fuck your ass with your astrological sign. Fuck I care. Bitch, you got a pussy? I mean, did you come with that pussy? Is it original? Is it original equipment pussy? Because if it is, then I'm gonna holler at you. I don't give a fuck about your astrological motherfucking sign. I don't give a fuck if you say, I love these bitches. Well, I got mine. I don't need yours. The motherfucker hid my drink bill. How about that? You slide your bill out one of these bitches, they go, I ain't paying that shit. What's the matter? Ain't you got no motherfucking money? Oh, I got plenty of motherfucking money. But here you is saying, you don't need my motherfucking money. So what the fuck you doing here, bitch? That's right, goddammit. They talk about they're a boss bitch. You want to be a boss bitch? All right, bitch. I'll make you a boss bitch. Pay for my motherfucking dinner. I don't want to hear shit. Now, if I'm paying for your ass better be sucking my dick or some shit. You know what I'm saying, goddammit? Because then they go, don't be putting that shit near my face. Don't be putting that shit near your face. Bitch, I just bought you motherfucking shrimp. If I bought you some shrimp, but I'll put anything I want in your motherfucking face and they give you that shit. Or don't be messing up my hair, mother. Don't be putting your big ass monkey hands on my hair. This shit gotta last and shit. Fuck your ass. Yo, shit gotta last. I pay for that motherfucking shit. I messed that motherfucker up. I messed that motherfucker up like it owed me money. God damn it. Crazy ass motherfucking bitches.
Stay covetless, kids. No mask, don't ask haters, and kiss my ass. And remember, who loves you, babe? It's been your Friday wrap-up, and have a happy Passover. As I